Hey everybody, I've seen a lot of videos here on YouTube with different lawn care operators talking about their lawn care setup, and today I'm going to talk to you about mine, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, Benjamin Bodner here. Good to be speaking with all of you again. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my 2018 lawn care setup, and we'll go through each of the pieces that I'm using this year. So let's get started. First off, this is the truck I'm using. 2018 Ford F-150 long bed. Standard issue, nothing special. Vinyl seats. Back here I have a 4x4 I use. It's a real simple, easy solution for cargo management. I'm using a no-spill can. I've got an old standard gas can. I wish they still made these, but they don't. And my cooler. And then this is my trailer right here. It's a 5x10 utility trailer. Let me stand back a little bit here. Starting at the front, I have a ladder. This is one of those Gorilla ladder knockoffs. I found this one at Harbor Freight Tools for $117 with coupon. And this thing, it's a pretty good ladder. It'll hold 300 pounds. And it articulates fairly well, so when you're getting into some tricky places where the ground's uneven, it does a real good job of giving you access to where you need to be to trim shrubs or tree branches or anything else that you might need to reach and get access to. Excuse me. This right here is my landscape box. When I was looking at getting a cage for this trailer, add-on cages for the trailer are ranging anywhere from $300 to $500 just for the cage. I made this box out of a single piece of 4x8 plywood, and I want to say it was two pressure-treated 2x4s, and basically set it up where the edge that would sway. I want to make sure that I have two sets going lengthwise this way and these two going perpendicular to that. This thing will actually shake the trailer. It is rock solid to the trailer. I put it in with just basic nuts and bolts. I want to say they're 1/4" nuts and bolts. And underneath, I basically did a ladder frame underneath and then just tacked the box on top. It works really good. The whole thing cost me $50 to make. Over here, you can see there's two locking hasps I put on. People say, well, can't someone just unscrew the box to get what's inside? And I go, nope, because each of these screws on the outside, there's corresponding screws on the inside, plus the pieces are glued. So this will drive thieves crazy trying to get into this thing. So that's that. But onto some equipment. I got a 21-inch Honda HRR. That mower I've had for 3 seasons. I've got an Echo PB 280 backpack blower. I've had that for 3 seasons. This I picked up 2 years ago. This is a Gravely Pro Walk 48 Hydro walk behind mower. 20 horsepower engine on a 48-inch walk behind. This thing is overpowered, but it's excellent. And then I'm using a Pro Slide Sulky because this thing will not leave a wheel mark down the middle of a stripe. It actually, this wear plate comes out right to where the tire is when you're on it, And basically it's self-retracting. When you get off, it just automatically goes back in. So if you need to ride, you can ride, and if you need to walk on a slope, you can walk on a slope. It's the best of both worlds. Then over here on the other side, you'll see my trimmer rack. This is also a homemade rack. I've already had 2 racks stolen. Instead of people taking trimmers off the rack, it's a lot easier to just cut the rack off the trailer. And I said, after the first time, I'm not going to buy an expensive rack ever again. So these are basically posts you can find in your lawn and garden center that are used for chicken coop wire. They're solid steel posts. I just bolted them to the, right down there, just bolted them to the angle iron edge of the trailer. And I'm using an Echo SRM 266 string trimmer that's dedicated. And here is a Echo PAS 266 split shaft that I use for everything else. And inside the box I've got a bunch of attachments for that one. Basically I've got a hedge trimmer attachment, an edger, an extension piece so I could reach things with any of the tools really. That comes in handy. Then I've got an Echo shred and vac inside the box, along with all my other small tools like pruning shears and tree loppers and trimmer string and that sort of thing. So that's that. I got this tank sprayer, trailer sign. Got to have a trailer sign so you can get more clients. Here's a view from this side. You can see the trailer sign. I just bolted that on with fender washers and nuts and bolts and such. But that's really it, folks. I run a pretty minimal operation. I don't like to carry a lot of equipment when I'm out working. I keep everything locked up with this cable. I find that cables do better than chains, because if someone's going to cut through the chain, and I've had that happen too with thieves, they're not going to go for the lock, they're just going to cut the chain. And I find that when you have a cable, it's actually harder to cut through the cable because bolt cutters will start to chew it, but they won't be able to actually cut it. It takes longer to get through a cable than it does through a chain. So if they come with tools like angle grinders and whatnot, they can't cut through the cable with that. They're going to be gnawing at it for a little while, so that kind of thwarts them in their progress. But that right there is my 2018 lawn care setup. If you guys have any comments or questions, I do welcome them and appreciate you watching. Have a great day. And there was one more piece I forgot to include, and that's this baby right here. This is my Mascot silent cut mower I use for all of the lawns I mow every 5 days, and they want their lawns kept at between a 1/2 inch and 1 inch. This is probably the best manual reel mower you can get on the market. It weighs about 40 pounds. It's built by the Amish in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if it's American steel or not, but I'll tell you, a 40-pound reel mower has enough inertia that if you have thick zoysia or Bermuda grass you're trying to mow at a low height, and it could be real dense with a lot of foliage, this mower will power right through it. So I wanted to add that in, and thank you for watching.